All right. We are week 3 of our first game in the second round of our Magic Round tournament. So, game 5. We had the Pilgrim, the White Knight, Amazon, and Swordsman. The Pilgrim is dead. Um, and it's the White Knight, Amazon, and Swordsman. You can see the scores there. The Amazon's currently winning. She had a great first week. She pulled out 7 points. So she's winning 7. The White Knight caught up in the second week. So he has 5. The swordsman is sort of lagging behind. Now the swordsman has picked up, some treasures and so on. So um, he's been doing okay for himself. And you can see here he's got magic spectacles, the shielded lantern, and the power gauntlets. Now these two together are really cool because it really means he can go into caves and function very, very well. He dropped the cloven hoof because it was killing him a little bit. Cloven hoof is add 1 to every die roll, so that stinks a bit. And so he dropped it and got rid of that. So anyway, let me get the scores off of there. We're in week 3. We're going to start with day 15 here. And what we have to do first, you'll notice we have 3 events on the board. We have banditry here. These bandits are in their little fort waiting, hapless player to come along and try to kick them out. And we're currently in the last week of the Inquisition and the Wolf Bounty. Now, it's actually fairly unlikely that anyone's going to actually handle the Inquisition since it's all the way here in the chapel, and the White Knight is most suited for it, given that he actually has magic to burn. The Wolf Bounty, we would need to go find the wolves. What is bones? Woods? Ogres. So we're actually looking for wolves. Um, so real quick before we start, let's take a look at everybody's goals here. We have consult a demon and locate the shrine for the White Knight. Those are 2 good goals because they go together very well. I think he's going to try to do that. He's actually trying to wend his way through. Oops, he's not there. He is here. The White Knight is here. He's in with all these trolls and dragons and serpents. He's actually trying to make his way through this giant bat. And then he's actually trying to get to the mountains, and he's trying to get to the cliff. So he's going to try his luck there. The Amazon, her only real goal is Giant Slayer, which she can't actually succeed at right now because all the giants on the board are dead at the moment. So I think she is going to try to loot the lair, make some headway there, sell some stuff at the end, and so on. To get maybe find a great treasure. That's going to give her a couple points. The swordsman has to get his crap together. He has to locate the cairn. Now, he already has, which means he has to end a phase in the cairn. And he has been trying to execute Thief. Unsuccessfully, I might add. By stealing something from his enemy, his hated enemy, the patrol, who is sitting at the end. He's still going to do that. He's going to catch the cairn, try to score some points. That's pretty much where we're at. Excuse me. Before we do that, though, we have 3 more events. Every week we pick 3. That's what we're doing. So let me pick the 3 events that are going to fire this week. And we get a spirit, possessing spirit, the Dwarven Smith, and the Spider Plague. Okay. The spirit is easy. We put it in a random location. So I will search. I will find the spirit. He's in 7-2, which is the high pass 2. High pass 2 is up here. So that's where he is. First person to get to his space and execute a peer, a 1-2-3 on the die roll here as he searches, will get the spirit as a follower. And the spirit will possess the first monster killed and give you, again, a real honest to goodness follower. The Dwarven Smith is imprisoned in the Lost Castle. Well, we need to find the Lost Castle. So let me put this here. Let me put the possessing spirit, Dwarven Smith in the Lost Castle. And last, we have, come on, Spider Plague. So let's see how the Spider Plague plays out. Spider Plague. Choose a random hex and put a number of heavy spiders there. So, a random tile, I should say, is a random clearing is right here. So we're going to put our spiders in 4, 6. Cliff 6. Man, this is all going the knight's way right. And so I'm going to take 1, 2, or 3 spiders based on a die roll. Pretty much a 1 gives me a single spider. A 2 gives me 2 spiders. So 2 heavy spiders appear here. So it looks like it's all coming up roses for the paladin here. And he gets a point if he kills a spider. And 5 gold for every spider they killed. Yeah, 1 point and 5 spiders per. So he can get 10 gold and 1 victory point by clearing that nest out. He can get a victory point with the spirit. He can get a victory point up here. So all the points. So he has certainly gotten lucky right now. And he is well in position to overtake the Amazon, only being 2 points behind. So my suggestion would be let's work this. Let's do these turns. So first we have the knight. The knight's got to hide first thing, or else he's going to be blocked by all this mess, and he's going to move to 1. If he doesn't hide, he's going to be blocked by that whole mess and attacked. So that's going to be a rough fight for him. Hopefully he will sneak out of there. The Amazon. So I think the Amazon, she has not yet found. She's not yet found this secret path. She is going to find that secret path. That is her goal. So she will hide once and search once. Let's see what can appear where she's at. What can appear there? A dragon and ruins. The interesting part about ruins is that it's goblins, and all the goblins are out already. Where are the goblins? They're dead or they're out. So she actually does not need to hide this turn. She can search twice, and then she's going to use an extra move to move to the lair. Now that's only if she finds the passage in her first 2 phases. The swordsman just recently lost his rogue force, so he doesn't have to worry about rehiring him. The swordsman really just needs to get his crap together, and he's going to do 2 hides, 2 searches, and then his extra search in an attempt to steal a treasure off of the patrol. That's it. That's our day written. And now we're going to roll on the monster chart to see what can appear today. 3 ogres, wolves, goblins, and octopus. Octopi, but it's only 1. The swordsman will go first. He has that option, so that's what he's going to do. So he's going to hide. He succeeds. He hides twice. He has 3 searches now, and his goal is to roll a 4. Unfortunately, he rolled one right there. 5. Remember in Magic Realm, we take the worst die, which is the highest die. So that's a 6. We got 1 more chance. That is a 4. So he succeeds. So he is hid. And he succeeds in Thief. Oh, thank goodness. That took him, what, well over a week. He's been doing that pretty much since day 10. So I put Thief. He scored a point. That's going to give him 2 points with cards. And he gets one of their treasures, effectively. So let's go to the Hated Patrol. Where is the Hated Patrol? They are here. And he gets the first or second of these treasures. And we're literally going to just roll a die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets this one. And it is the map of the Lost City. So, frankly, that's a little useless. But he gets a -1 to locate with the Lost City. But he does score the point. That's really what he wanted to do. And that's interesting. So he actually gets the Arsonist as his, and that would be tomorrow, effectively. And the Arsonist is interesting because he gets to pick. He gets to pick Retribution if he's enemies with the patrol, which he is. And so then he can burn their crap and get 2 points. So frankly, it looks like he's staying there a little bit. So he got lucky. That's a lucky draw for him. So the Amazon is next. And so the Amazon is going to search 2 times. That is a failure. She needs a 1, 2, or a 3. So not a good chance. So she fails twice. Her move is canceled. Goblins would appear, but they cannot because they are all dead. And it's the White Knight's turn. So we are looking for not a 6. And we get not a 6. And then we move here. And then, because goblins are prowling today, these guys dogpile the clearing. They're like, oh, no, we're here. And so that makes the knight even more convinced getting out of dodge would be a great idea. And he's going to. That's pretty much our day, though, is that. So that was day 15. Pretty easygoing day 15 there. The knight. So the knight is not going to hide. Because hiding would be sort of dangerous to his health, pretty much. What he's going to do is he is going to run out of dodge. So these spiders are pretty damn dangerous to the knight. But, generally speaking, they can do no damage to him on this side. And they flip over to this side, he can kill them. The danger is that both of them flip over. And one of them can hit him. And they're not going to kill him. What they're going to do, though, is rip his armor to shreds. So I don't like that. Having said that, I think we are going for it. So we're going to get out of dodge. We're going to move to 5. Oh, and he, I'm sorry, I'm going to retrofit here a little bit. And he gets an extra rest every day. So he's going to do that yesterday. Today, he's going to hide once, move to 5, cliff 5. Is that cliff? Yeah, move to cliff 5. So he's not going to hide. He's going to move to cliff 5 first. Then he'll hide once. Then he's going to execute 2 rests. That's going to bring this chit back to fatigued. That's his move for the day, but he does get an extra rest, which is fine. He'll do that. So he is ready to roll. The Amazon. Well, I think she's going to do the same thing. And we are picking the swordsman is picking retribution against the patrol. So he is going to burn the patrol's supplies and so on, right? That's the narrative here. So he's going to hide again. It's sort of the same thing. He has to be hit, and then he has to score the same discover result. So I think we hide twice, do the same thing, hope to score arsonist, which is sort of silly, but yeah, he's doing it. He just stole their stuff, so now he's going to burn the rest of their stuff. And that's his turn. So, written. So it is day 16 now. We've written it. Let's roll it. It's 5, so spiders and imps. Okay. The Amazon goes first, and then the knight, but the swordsman will take his turn first. So he's going to hide. Failed once. He gets 2 of them, because he's got to be hidden to execute the torching. Oh, he fails twice, so now he's sort of done. And the Bashkars do not show up. The Amazon goes next. She's going to search 2 times. That's a 4, not good enough. She needs a 3, 2, or 1 to find passages. And she gets a 3, so she does indeed find the passage. And that is what? Caves 2 to 3? Yeah, it's caves 2 to 3. And then, because she's got that extra move, she moves to the lair. And nothing appears, and she is done with her day. The knight moves here. He will hide. And he does. So he is hidden. And then he rests, right? He rests a bunch. So he's going to bring 2 rests to get that there. He will do a 3rd rest to bring this back, fatigue that in its place. He's going to flip these. Bones and the pool. That's not ideal. The spiders move to him, because spiders are prowling. So, I mean, that's good for him, since he wants to kill those spiders. And the swordsman is going to get jumped by the patrol, which he does, and he has to run out of there. We've done this quite a few times. He does have to play an L2, so he's going to have to fatigue a chit to get out of... Oh, no, he doesn't, because they're on horses. Their horses are actually slower on the side that they'll play. So he does not have to fatigue to get out of dodge. He's going to go here, and he ends up in the road in between these 2 clearings. The knight has a fight to deal with, so let's do that now. So, currently, no one is on the knight's sheet because he is hidden. He's going to play a fight chit to flip this over to its fast side. And then he will play another fight chit. He doesn't need a tremendous. He could play anything. He doesn't play a move. So let's see what happens. So we're looking for a 4 or a 1 to keep this thing lined up, or we're looking for it to flip over. 6, so it goes down here. Does it flip on a roll of a 6? It does. So Longest weapon goes first on the first round of combat. And since the weapon time overrides this time, it's an H3. That undercuts his move 4. Spider is dead. So first round, he kills one of the spiders. This spider is now on his sheet. The knight is unhidden. This weapon flips over. So now it's a little dicier, and I'll tell you why it's dicier, because now the weapon is slow. So we are going to play a move, and we're going to play, but all we have to do is play a 6 move. That's as good as it has to be. And we're going to play this. So we're going to play super slow for the knight. He's sort of sucking wind a little bit, so he's going to rest up. And we're looking for a 4 or a 1. We're looking for this thing to line up, and it's a 3, so it does not line up. And it goes here. And it doesn't matter. I mean, we like it to it does flip. So this weapon goes first because it is a ×6 equal to this time, but it is longer. So we miss. The spider misses. And so that's that. That's the round. The weapon flips over because it was used. And we're going to play the same thing here, same 2 chits, only this time 6. So he's going to go here. Now we're hoping he doesn't flip, because if he doesn't flip, we're going to undercut and kill him. If he does flip, well, strangely enough, combat ends, actually. No, he does not flip this time. Only a 6 flips. So this weapon goes first, being the fastest time on the board. It undercuts and hits the spider. And then the combat is ended, and we are victorious. So, we're gonna these guys can actually be deleted because they came from the extra pile. So we have a spider plague. We do not need to return anywhere or do anything like that. We just get the 1 victory point. So we actually have cleared the spider plague. We get 1 victory point. We get 3 + 6, 9 more notoriety because that's what they were worth normally, and 10 gold. So that is a big move for the knight, because that's going to be a point. He has not yet overtaken. I don't think he's overtaken. Oh, he has. He's going to overtake. He's going to overtake the Amazon in prowess. And I think he overtakes her in gold as well. So that's sort of intriguing. I'm actually going to do that. I usually do the scores only at the end of the week, but that is fascinating because all of a sudden, with 1 mission cleared, let's take a look at the scores. With a single mission cleared, the White Knight goes from losing 7-5 to winning 8-5. So that 1 spider plague kill was actually a pretty huge swing. Because not only is it worth a point, but it was effectively worth 3 points for him to make that kill. And if you actually figure out with the Amazon, it was worth 5 points because he stole 2 points from her too. So sort of cool on his part. And we get rid of Spider Plague. It is no longer in play. So that is the end of the night's. That's the end of the day. That's the end of day 16 for our guy. I don't think anybody else got anything point wise. So put you guys back in the bag, and we're on to day 17. Having said that, we are super not interested in the rest of this stuff. The pool is a death trap for the White Knight, so he's not going there. I suppose we're going to try to get to the mountain. And it's neat. There's a 50-50 chance that that has the lost castle because, frankly, it's either the crag or the mountain now. I think every other mountain tile has been searched. Is that true, or am I missing something? 1, 2 searched, 3 have been searched. Yeah, the Deep Woods counts as a mountain for those of you that are not Magic Realmities. Um, so there you go. Um, did I say Magic Realmities? That was dumb. Anyway, so the so so we've got to get out of Dodge here. This is not useful for us. We're gonna go through here, but we do not want to get caught by this. There's 12 goblins in that hex, along with one giant bat. None of that's good for the White Knight. These sword goblins are like his nemesis because when they flip over, they are reasonably fast and they can cut his armor up. On either side, they can cut his armor up and ultimately kill him. So he needs to slink past. So I'm going to hide 3 times, move into the goblin space, and I'm going to use my extra rest to get this last chip back. So we are literally taking all of our time and just making sure we get in there. So 1 hide, the chance is about 70%. 2 hides, the chance is about 90%. 3 hides, the chance is ridiculous. It's 30% to fail, 30% of 30% of 30%. So 30% of 2.5%, 2.7%. So in theory, we have a 97.3% chance to get through there, which means I'm screwed, right? That's what Magic Realm is now saying. Oh, yeah, you're done. The Amazon is going to search 2 times because she can. She's going to try to find this. Going to try to find this layer. The only problem that she has now is that there's 2 phases, only 2 phases at a time. That's rough. That's a lot of in caves. You only get two turns instead of 4. The swordsman, on the other hand, is going to move to 2, hide once, move back to the inn, search, and then search again, trying to get a 4 or a 1 on his search roll because that indicates that he has successfully completed his arsonist task. So let's that's day 17 written. Let's get a monster check. So what monsters can appear? Ooh, goblins, wolves, octopuses. The swordsman will go first just because he might as well. He's going to go there. He does hide, but only once. He fails it. Walks back into here. Can't execute his searches now because, I mean, he can, but the patrol is watching for him. And they're going to chase him off again. So he's been stuck there for so long. The Amazon searching for the lair. She needs a 4 or a 1. A 2, strangely enough, doesn't help. If we go to the search tables, unfortunately, the locate table, a 2 is passages and clues. So not useful. She's already found that passage. What she needs is a 4 or a 1, and she gets a 5. Ruins would normally pull goblins, but it does not this time because all the goblins are on the board or dead. The knight hiding 3 times, and he succeeds and goes there. And nothing else happens because the goblins are already all in that clearing. The swordsman, same thing. He runs out of the clearing. We're done with day 17. Day 18, I hate to say it, he's going to execute the exact same move. So a little dumb, but exact same move. The Amazon, the exact same move. And the White Knight is going to just walk out of dodge here. So he's going to go 1, I mean, he can pick the spirit up. That's great. That's another point. I really want to see what's in the mountain. But I don't think I can in one turn. I can't get there in one turn. 1, 2, 3. I can't get here in one turn either. What do I want to do? So the spirit, you have to peer and find him on a 3, 2, or a 1. So that's a clunky. That's a pretty clunky. You can do it, but you have to search it. Oh, you know what? The Amazon is not going. Hold on. So let me. That was foolish. I should have did this before, actually. In fact, I'm going to retcon it and say she did do it because the last search, I'm going to say she was trying to. So she's going to use insight, and what sudden insight allows her to do is find the layer without rolling. She has to burn the phase, but she doesn't have to roll. So sometimes I'm playing more than one character. Sometimes you lose sight of what each character has. I did. That's my fault. So she's going to get that locate. She's going to loot the layer. Now she has merchant. And merchant is interesting. It is buy an item at one dwelling, sell it at another, and you get a guaranteed profit and you get a victory point effectively. So that's great. If the company wasn't there, she'd be in great shape to do that. But she can go back there and hide and buy sell something or buy something off a troll. So yeah, so she's gonna search 2 times. He's going to do that twice. The knight is the one we're choosing for. So the knight is going to go 1, 2, 3 and hide. So he's going to go move, move, move into the woods, and he's going to hide. And he's going to extra rest. Or did actually, oops, I'm not sure he didn't do that already, right? He's going to move, move, move to the woods, hide, extra rest. But I think he actually already rested this yesterday. So that's day 18. Let's roll it. It is a 5. Spiders and imps again. The Amazon goes first. So she's got the lair at her fingertips. The lair has 7 treasures in it. So she's going to loot it. And she gets a 5. So she gets the 5th treasure in the pile. So we draw the 5th treasure. She gets 7 league boots. Okay, so that's awesome for her. She can open the crypt and the vault. She can get an extra move, which she already has an extra move because of the Amazon. So very good on her. That's the first loot. Second loot is a 4, so she's going to take the 4th treasure. Oil of poison, extra sharpness star. Not the worst. So that is her day. She is done. The knight will go. So he goes 1, 2, 3. Does he hide or not? He does. We're going to flip this, which is the ruins. Ruins is wolves. So they don't show up because it's not the right roll, but on a roll of 3, we would get wolf. And now the swordsman. So he's going to go here. He's going to hide once. He's going to succeed this time, which he does. Goes there. And now he can execute 2 searches, 4 or a 1. He fails. Come on, light that torch, baby. Nope, he does not. Does not get it done. And that is the end of the day. So day 19. So we do have to see, how do we resolve banditry here? So we got King's Justice. We just kill those dudes. You get a VP. You get all their stuff, whatever that stuff is, gold and prowess. You get a VP, and then you can return to any dwelling for $10. So You can intimidate them. On a 1 to 4, you scout, they flee to the hills. On a 5, it's a standoff. On a 6, they bow to you. The White Knight's great at this because he gets a -1 to his meeting rooms. So that's a winner for him. That's an easy. He's not going to get attacked if he doesn't want to. Bribe, pay $3 to leave you alone. He's not going to do that. Offer 10 gold on a meeting roll. On a 1 to 5, they join you for a 2-week contract, and you score the victory point. On a 6, they refuse you off your offer and battle you instead. So if he's willing to drop 10 gold, he gets a little cadre of followers. Oh my god, that is weirdly intriguing. He shows them the way. Now he could kill them. They're worth. And on this side, they can actually injure him on the medium side. On the light side, everything will bounce off his armor. So he could very easily kill a couple of these guys and not take any hits at all. So they're worth potentially 2, 4, and 6. So he's looking at 12 points, 12 prowess, and 3 gold. 3 gold isn't super worth it. They're not great as followers to him. They can't actually fight most of the stuff he can fight. What they can do is tie it up while he whacks it. So I will definitely consider. I think we're gonna hide. We're gonna hide. We're gonna. Do we need to alert our weapon? We're gonna move into the bandits. That's for sure. Let's hide twice instead, because you never know. It might. I mean, maybe something bad comes anyway. So we're gonna hide twice, and done. She is gonna search twice. She's looting the lair until she is looted out. I think he's gonna hide and then hide again and then search and search and search to get his burning done. But I feel bad because he's literally spent 2 weeks at the inn, skulking around, trying to steal stuff. So that is day 19 written. Let's roll this monster roll. It is a 3, so goblins again. I think the swordsman's going to go first. He's going to hide. Nope, he fails once, but he has another shot at it, and he succeeds the second time. And so now a 4 or a 1. Nope, that's a 3. That's not ideal. Come on, guys. Nope, that's a 5. Let's just dance it around it. That is a 3. He does not succeed. The White Knight moves up in, but he's going to hide twice first, and he does. So he is hidden to reveal Dank and altar at 1. That's not, he wanted the shrine. Now he could find a demon there, so that is true. And our Amazon is happily looting away, but I think that's, she blew it. So that's a 5. There's only 5 treasures left. She doesn't get one on a 6. She does get one on a 4, though. Amulet breaks a curse. I mean, that's fine. And nothing comes. We're right in day 20. Oh wait, the knight is going to resolve this. So I suppose the question is, does he hire them or not? He could kill them, probably. He could probably intimidate them. This is his lead in gold. So that is the one. It's going to be a flip of 2 points. I think he's going to intimidate them. So he is to make a meeting roll. He subtracts 1 from both of these dice. He gets a 5, but that is actually a 4. And on a 4, they flee to the hills. So they return. What that means is they return to the inn. Those 3, put them there. That's where our swordsman is. The white knight scores bandits. He scores another point. So that's 5 points in cards for him. Banditry, the first event we saw in the whole game. From day 1, it goes away because the knight has cowed them into submission. And we are ready to write day 20. So I'm a little bummed because both of these, I was really looking for good things coming out of these. I was looking for the shrine, and I was looking for maybe the lost castle. None of those hit. So we have the altar here, and that's fine, but that ain't gonna. If a demon appears, that's great. But that is 1, 2, 3 days just to get to this altar. Unfortunately, we're a little bit stuck. So this half of the board here is sort of blocked off now by this hex being such a disaster. I think we're going to hide and go to the Pine Woods. So we're going to hide. We're going to move to the Pine Woods and be done. That's going to be our day 20. I think we spend one more search day trying to find a good treasure there. And obviously, I mean, the swordsman's in by now. We might as well just do the thing we need to do. Get that done. It's worth a couple points to him. Let's see if he can make it happen. So it's day 20. We need a monster roll now. And it's going to be bats. All the bats are out. We'll let the swordsman go first. He hides potentially 2 times if he needs to. He does need to. He succeeds. And now he's looking for that 4. That elusive 4. 1. There it is. Boom. So he finally, after 2 weeks, has gained his revenge. He has stolen. He has stolen from the patrol. He has burned the patrol out. He gets $2. So $2 it is, or 2 victory points, I should say. That's not true. So 2 victory points. He scores arsonist times 2, just to make sure we know. And he gets a treasure from their treasure pile. He can choose to loot all. He's just going to take that one. Leave all this to them. It's the map. Oh my god. They had all the maps. That's all they had. He stole both their treasures. It was 2 maps. So they're sort of laughing at him even now, kind of. So that is sort of funny. Get rid of arsonist because he has done it. and draw a card for him, which is Treasure Cache at the Lost Castle. So he has a cache in the Lost Castle, which we know where it is. It's in this crag. It's the only place it could be now. So, but that's his day, and he is done with the day. Does anything appear? No, nothing appears there. The White Knight is going 1, 2, 3. He does hide once. He fails. I don't think it matters, but he does fail. It's dank. That would be serpents, too. Vipers are a little crappy. And yes, the Amazon is like hoping for something really spiffy coming out of here. So 3, she gets the 3rd card. That is the Crystal Ball. You can use a regular phase to peer or spell in any space in the map. She doesn't really super care, but it's $20. So she is definitely selling that as soon as possible. One more roll, she gets the top treasure. Sort of awesome. And it is the Glimmering Ring. 1 spell. Now, she can't do anything with this. But again, you're talking effectively $35. Like, she is totally selling that crap. So I think she's in a pretty decent way right now. I think that's good. I think there's what, 2 treasures left? She is definitely going to get out of Dodge here. So let's, day 21, there's purple magic in every clearing, and 1 group of monsters will regenerate. I think the knight is going to go get the spirit. And he's going to book it up there. He's going to move, and move to the spirit. And and just get a move on there. The Amazon, she only gets 2 phases and an extra move. Actually, 2 extra moves. Ooh, wow. Okay. And she is unfriendly with that company. And the company is, I think, slow enough that she doesn't have to super worry about them. There's a time 4, time 4. I don't think there's any time 3s in the company. So she can mostly run from these guys if need be. So if she goes 1, 2, 3, and a single hide. So she's going to hide, and then extra move, extra move, and extra move back to the end. Done. That's her turn. And now the swordsman, well, the swordsman is going to go collect his point in the cairn. Hide and 1, 2, 3, right? So I think he's going to hide and then move to the cairn. And if he succeeds in getting there, that's going to be another point for him. And then we will see what the scores are at the end of week 3. So let's get a monster roll, remembering that any monster that appears is going to come off the board. So, well, got a couple things. The giants come back. And then these trolls come off the board. And the lancers come off the board. Not that that matters too much. So there you go. They've regenerated. And we're going to have The Amazon first. I think the swordsman is going to go first. He's going to hide. He does, and he goes 1, 2, 3. And I don't think anything appears. And he has executed a successfully located the cairn. That's another point for him. And all of a sudden, this week has turned out okay for the otherwise hapless swordsman. So he is done. The Amazon is going to go 1, 2, 3. Is she hidden? Because she put a hide in there first. She is. So she is hidden there. Does the Lancers appear? They do not. And then finally, the White Knight is going to go 1, 2. He waltzes right up there. And Aurora M actually does bring a giant here. Right there. And we are in that. So that is the end of week 3. And now let's figure out the scores here before we take a break. So first thing is first, let's look at the White Knight. So the White Knight has scored 5 parts, and he has 17 prowess and 44 gold. So let's see how that stacks up with the rest of our characters. 17 puts him in the lead. 44 gold puts him in the lead. So he is scoring 5, 2, and 2. That's a total of 9 points going into our final week. The Amazon. Still only 3 points in cards. Still only 1 in prowess. Still only 1 gold. She has 5 points. She did not score any points this week at all. And in fact, if you look at her sheet, she's been sort of barren of points for a couple weeks now. Like, that's a rough 2 weeks. Even though, I mean, she's done okay. She now has an armful of treasure. But, but not a great scoring drive here. But she might be able to take back her gold lead by ditching 1 or more of these treasures. Let's check the swordsman out real quick. The swordsman has 5 points in cards, so that's a 4-point jump for him. But he does not have any prowess, not any gold, no great treasures. So he is literally at the score of 5 points. End of day 21. That is our score. 9 to 5 to 5. Now, the rules of this tournament, there are 4 characters per game. The top 2 make it to the next round. So what the Amazon and the Swordsman are looking to do right now is not catch the White Knight. They are looking to score more points than the other guy right now. Or catch the White Knight, but score more points than the other one. So that's sort of where we're at. I'm going to take a super quick break here while I cut this stop recording. So the video, which I post these on YouTube, I have way too many Magic Realm videos on YouTube. It's like when I die, literally, that's my entire legacy to the world. Could have been something cool, but no, it was Magic Realm videos, which is strangely cool. So anyway, I'm going to cut that video. I'm going to get maybe some water to drink. And then we're going to start the 4th week. So it should only be a couple minutes. And that's it. I will talk to everybody later.